Don't let anyone tell you that Gen Z is not going to the movies. So, according to this new Hollywood Reporter piece, Gen Z made up about 39% of moviegoers in North America. Now, this was up about 34% from 2019. Zoomer theater attendance grew by about 25% in the last 12 months alone, which means that we are the primary people going to the movies. And look, I think what makes this really exciting is that our generation had some of our most important social years taken by COVID and during the early COVID years. And with the rise of AI now threatening, I think, more of that human connection and what it means to actually make art and come together to celebrate it, this feels like a small way of pushing back. As someone who had to move back home during the start of COVID with my parents and still takes precautions in crowded settings, especially when I go to the theaters or I'm on public transit, that connection with others after years of isolation really is hard to get out of. And we're not just going to the movies, right? Like, I think this is about building those separate and third spaces, places that aren't our home or school and certainly not work. And I think the interesting thing here is that in the article, it also said that Gen Z isn't doing as much drinking, folks aren't going out as much to nightclubs and things like that. The main thing I think that people are wanting to get from these social experiences is that they want to engage with art, meaningful art, and they want to participate in a wider cultural conversation. We want to be in the moment. We don't want to just be watching other people talking about it online, even though some of you are doing that right now with me, but we want to be in the moment talking about what it means to go to the movies, have that theater experience. And look, I'm not saying this is all going to save theaters or Hollywood or anything like that, but I do think it's a really good sign that folks want to engage with others in real life and hopefully form those deeper connections, not only to the art that they're engaging with, but with each other, which either way to me is a very big win in my book.